Yo, it's your boy, Nick M. Witt, here with the final part of my 4-part Captain Falcon practice tutorial series. Here I cover some pretty situational and maybe not the most practical things, but some really good tricks that you will want to implement if you can. So yeah, this is stuff that I might not even have totally mastered, but that will be really good. So first is hack stash. You can use frame counter to look at invincibility, or you can just press X and right on the D-pad, and the hack necklace will show you invincibility. And first of all, the most important thing about hack stashing is you have to drop from the ledge on the first frame, and if you do that, you'll have full invincibility like this. So if you're totally blue, that means you're good. And the tricky thing is, if you're a frame, if you're off by a frame, you might end up doing a tournament winner like that. So you really have to practice just dropping the ledge first, then practice the hack stash itself. Remember, just like pretty much always grabbing the ledge. Fast falling, very good. Kadana says technically, this is a little bit counterintuitive, but I'm just gonna quote it. It's easier to do a hack stash if you grab the ledge from a regular ledge regrab than to do repeated hack stashes. Though I think if you practice, it's definitely possible to do repeated hack stashes with full invincibility. But it's not that much better. So if you actually can notice that it's easier to do it just by doing one hack stash and not consecutive ones, that's probably fine too. It's not that much more advantageous. So be sure to practice it on both sides of the stage, because the way you do the inputs on the left and right side of the joystick are a little different. I tend to be better on the left side with less practice, but when I really practice, I'm overall better on the right side. The next thing I like to talk about is T-drop. T-drop is a Fountain of Dreams unique thing. If you are in teeter, or not even in teeter actually, you can actually just be really close to the ledge like this, and you dash back and shield, like one frame apart, so kind of like a shield pivot, then you'll grab the ledge. So there's a lot of setup for T-drops. You can do an up air off a FOD platform a lot and fast fall, and then you'll land in teeter. You can dash attack to the ledge. You can, if you wave dash facing forward and then let go of the stick, you don't fall off the edge, so then you'll be in a teeter. But if you do keep holding forward, you will go past the lip of the stage. But so yeah, you do dash back and shield just like really quick. I don't think I can do it in this posture. Let's try. Oh, I did. So yeah, you just press away from the ledge and shield really quick, one frame apart. So it pretty much feels like the same time. T-drop is actually quite good. You can bait people into going for the ledge, steal the ledge from them, and it can also just set you up for ledge hogs. You can dash attack, then T-drop to cover things. You can run across the stage, teeter cancel, T-drop. It's a really fast way to grab the ledge. And that'll let you ledge hog under like spacey illusions and Sheik recovery and stuff. It's actually very good. Next thing is smash turn out of crouch. So this is something that people haven't really implemented, except for me as far as I can tell. Being able to just turn out of crouch is really good. It's pretty hard to explain how to do this, but basically, I'd say you want to do kind of a core circle, but release really quick. So if you dash back, that means you're not releasing quick enough. So this is useful because it lets you do cool things like a pivot grab is a way to cross somebody up and then grab them. But if you do this, you can pivot grab somebody essentially from across the stage. Oops. Again, be sure to practice it in both directions. I definitely think it's harder to do to the right. Something I like to do is just practice grabbing 10 times out of crouch like this. It lets you do cool things, cross up, jab, whatever, cross up, turn around nair. Just lets you trick people, and it also lets you do that next level ledge grab that you might see in my combo video. I don't think I can do it from this angle because I can't see the TV very well from where I'm sitting. But if you smash turn out of crouch as you're running off the stage, that will let you grab the ledge. So on FOD, I would always just do T-drop because they're both out of run and T-drop is easier. But if you master a smash turn out of crouch, then you can grab the ledge from out of a run from any part on the stage, which is really fucking good, especially for doubles. So yeah, definitely something that I think is going to be used in the future. Here, Daniel. So I'm going to get Weedlord to help talk about just a couple more things. So a lot of times people are really bad in Melee at being in the corner. Something that Weedlord does a lot is like Waveland at the edge and off the platform and shit. Like, so being able to Waveland at the ledge and off the platform lets you mix up a lot of things. You can Waveland off the stage and then double jump to the platform, Waveland across. You can just Waveland and then like fast forward and then double jump up with an aerial. Weedlord does this stupid gimmick on me where he does that, then Waveland past me and up tilts. You can show what that looks like if you want. Like, it just does it like as a way to cross me up and get behind me. So any options to not get locked down in the corner are really good because your options are extremely limited when you're in the corner in Melee. So yeah, practice like all kinds of Wavelands. Waveland from the stage to the platform with the fast falls to go really deep down. Yeah, practice all possible variations of Wavelanding at the edge, Wavelanding quickly, Wavelanding late, fast falling into your Wavelands, and so on and so on. This is actually something that almost no one does that's really good. I'm not very good at it, and it still won me a couple of games in tournament against players of my skill level or higher. Next thing is Wavelanding on Randall. Wavelanding on Randall is also a really good way to help your recovery on Yoshi's. I'm pretty decent at this, but Weedlord's definitely, as you'd expect, just a little bit better. I play it enough, so I can often read his Waveland, but like, yeah, it lets you jump back up with an aerial. You can do repeated things. You can do like multiple Wavelands. You can side B. You can do all kinds of things. It's just really good to be able to Waveland off Randall to mix up your recovery. Also remember that you don't need, from the ledge you can do this if you want, and you don't need to scar jump because you'll get your double jump back as soon as you do the Waveland. But, by the way, I should say, if you don't know the timer, you should learn it. It's really simple. It's going to come out in 3 seconds on the right. So when the ones digit is a 5, or rather right after it goes from 5 to 4, Randall comes out. And when the tens digit is even, it's on the left, so now. And in 9 more seconds or whatever, it'll come out on the right. So yeah, really easy. Guys, a first grader could learn this, literally a first grader. So if you don't know this and you lose sets because of it, it's because you're lazy and dumb. You just learn the timer, and you'll be able to implement these Wavelands and stuff. By the way, that last Waveland Weedlord did was pretty sick. Yeah, you can do. It's really good. This is something worth practicing. And one of the cool things is like if you're just practicing scar jumps or some stuff at the ledge, just practice this whenever Randall comes out. You know, on your side every 20 seconds. You don't need to like do what Weedlord's doing and just only Waveland on Randall. Just do it when Randall comes out during your other part of your practice routine. Okay, thanks, Daniel. So the last thing. There's something that I believe people named instant gravity. I think it's a stupid name, but so if you do your aerials on the first frame, this is true for every character, you'll land 2 frames sooner. So Falcon has stuff like auto cancel up air and back air, where you can do cool stuff like Waveland on a platform or on Dreamland no impact land double jump. But so if you get your aerial on the first frame or not, it affects things pretty dramatically. So getting your nairs low is the main thing I want to talk about, but the auto cancel thing was maybe a clearer way to do it. So if you guys look closely, if you do a nair not on the first frame like this, Captain Falcon's head pops through the battlefield platform. But if you do it on the first frame, he will not. His head doesn't go through. So here, I'll try to point it out. That was not the first frame. That was the first frame. So this affects your fast fall timing also. A lot of times if people fast fall their nair too early, it's because they got it on the first frame and they didn't realize it. So yeah, both of those were on the first frame. So being able to get your aerials out instantly is really good just to get your move out as fast as possible. But it's also good to land sooner, which lets you make your move safer and stuff. So definitely practice frame perfect aerials. It really does make a difference. And try not to let it screw up your fast fall and double jump timings or whatever if you want to do an auto cancel, things like that. because it really does mess with your timings if you're not used to ever getting your aerials out on the first frame. And the last thing I'd like to say, I didn't cover this at all in my tutorial videos, but tech chasing is always good to practice. One of the things is it's a little bit tricky to practice because the different hack pack versions actually are good for different things, and I didn't really want to go into how to use the hack pack. Also, tech chasing people is quite different from tech chasing computers, so personally I just kind of try to focus on that in friendlies, even though it makes playing friendlies with me pretty lame sometimes. But definitely worth implementing tech chasing into your practice routine, even though it's not a big part of mine. So keep that in mind, and I hope you found this tutorial series interesting. If you guys have enjoyed it, please consider donating to my GoFundMe. I actually did meet the goal, but I was just asking for airfare, and I just paid $95 for entering only singles this morning at Big House. It's really expensive, and still got to do a hotel. So, yeah, guys, this is NMW. I hope you've enjoyed the series.